It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Welcome, everybody. This is 2K Sports with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball, looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. Oh, we get to check out Kawhi Leonard in this one. Hard to believe he was once known solely for his defense. He's made huge strides on the offensive end.
And those huge strides, Ernie, on the offensive end has made him an MVP candidate. I'll tell you, it's great efficiency, great defense, two-way player, as they say now, which when Shaq was in the league.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on and nothing tips off a broadcast like thanks, DA. The players who are part of that organization seem to want to stay in San Antonio.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
Tip-off goes to Orlando. And so here's Orlando. They trail by 7. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
And the continuity for the Spurs, really, it's...
Here we go. Let's draw it up. We've had our chances on offense, but we need to start capitalizing on them. Hey, stop improvising out there and make each possession.
Markets and bigger paychecks. It's a family atmosphere in the Spurs organization. It's rare to see a single player start and finish his career with one team, much less 3 teammates.
Here's Aldridge, and that one hits back iron.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
A different look now for San Antonio. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Gasol. And it's Anderson in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And a switcher also for Orlando. Young's checked in.
And back in 08, Ibaka became the first player ever from the Republic of Congo to be drafted in the NBA.
And Anderson kicks to Ginobili. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Prez.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Good D by Parker.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
The putback. Here's Dedmon. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Lee's checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for Tony Parker. Prez dishes to Young. Lasagna, the pass to Prez. Kept alive Orlando. And Ibaka kicks to Prez. Banked in off the glass. Prez has got his first bucket in this one.
And Prez scores from anywhere. Inside, outside. This guy does it all.
Lee dishes to Mills. And Anderson kicks to Ginobili. 5 on the clock. Shots good by Dedmon.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Prez passes to Ibaka. In the corner, it's Gordon. Here's Azania. Off target with his three. San Antonio leading by 6. Ginobili kicks to Anderson. To the left wing. Lee outside. Anderson dishes to Mills. Fires for 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
They got to watch out, Clark. Those kind of defensive lapses early in the game can start to snowball for a team.
Prez with the bucket.
Just so efficient on the catch and shoot there. You got to love how Prez just squares up and delivers.
And Mills kicks to Dedmon. Back to Mills. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. And the shot is good. Lee's got his first points of the night.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has. And they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Ibaka, the pass to Young. Rebound, San Antonio. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Especially when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. That's a losing combination.
And Young just drilling the 3 there. Nice look.
And that's the shot that's dropping for Young when he is playing with confidence.
And Mills kicks to Lee. 19 seconds left here in the first quarter. Back to Mills. Picked by Lee. And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. Good on the triple. Ginobili's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Spurs lead by 8. Live from the... And the Gasol brothers, Pau, talked about the...
It's like a dream come true. It's hard to really picture it. I'm just proud to be Mark's brother.
Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way 2 of them. A different look now for San Antonio. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Gasol. Anderson comes in for Lee. And Tony Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Biyombo. Mario Hezonja comes in for Evan Fournier. Prez is checked in for Meeks. And Levens is subbed in for Augustine. On the court for Orlando, Prez in a 2-guard. Ibaka is out there with Gordon. Then it's Levens. And it's Hezonja in at the 3 spot. And Orlando making a change here. Young's checked in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can...
Hustle up. Let's figure this out now. Let's go. We've got to improve our offensive execution, gentlemen. Guys, right now we're playing way too passive. We should be aggressively attacking the basket.
To trade away George Hill in exchange for the pick that became Kawhi Leonard. No remorse on that one now, though. Once again, the Spurs struck gold as Kawhi has developed into a true superstar.
Prez with the ball. He's against Parker. And Young kicks to Prez. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's Hezonja. Another miss by Orlando. San Antonio leading by 15. Pass to Parker. Anderson the screen. Parker with it. 14 points from him the last game against the Wizards in Washington. A nice shot by Anderson.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your point guard. Parker distributing the ball wonderfully on that possession.
Prez dishes to Young. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Anderson the screen. Now here's Parker. D right on him. He dishes it to Ginobili. Takes a shot at the elbow. Offensive rebound. Dedmon's shot is off. The Magic trail by 14. Lasagna, the pass to Prez. That one wide left.
Ill-advised shot there.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Wasted no time on that one. And it's 7 points for Manu Ginobili.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know about the championships that the Spurs have won, but it's their culture that is admired around the league. Coach Popovich said, "I've been fortunate with the guys I've had come through here. My job is pretty easy when people have that character. You don't have to convince them to get over themselves or to feel responsible to each other. It makes it easier to have a team that enjoys playing together." Kevin?
All right, DA, thanks. Being modest certainly is Coach Pop. He chose the players who fit, certainly. Spurs leading by 14. Leonard kicks to Parker. Anderson outside. Ginobili against Young. To the paint. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Lee's checked in for San Antonio.
And Parker has such speed and creativity, just causes the defense fits in terms of how to properly guard it.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Gordon. Lee gets the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Picked by Lee. A three from Leonard. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. So
Let's go, gentlemen. We still have one more half. Hey, if we let...
A spectacular aerial shot of downtown San Antonio, Texas. The Tower Life Building, front and center. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. David Lee checked in for Aldridge. Kyle Anderson comes in for Leonard. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Mario Hezonja comes in for Serge Ibaka. Young's checked in for Evan Fournier. And Prez is subbed in for Peyton. Mills and Manu at the guards. Anderson is out there with Lee. And it's Gasol in at the 5, down low. That's the San Antonio 5. And Mills kicks to Lee. Now the pass to Ginobili. Anderson outside. The 3 from Mills. A shot off that time, and Orlando will come the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And in a conference game here, just a 2-game season series.
Yeah, you know, you want to make every game count. Take care of business and give yourself a chance to sweep.
And the Magic improving defensively last season.
I like the talent level of their defenders. They can pressure the ball. They like to force turnovers and get out in the open court. That serves them well. Still room to grow for this group, but when they're creating and causing havoc, I think that's when they're at their best.
And last season we had Kobe's retirement, but in the offseason we said goodbye to another legend, the terrific Tim Duncan. You know, Greg, there was talk he might hang it up, and he felt that he didn't have any more in him and called it a career after 19 incredible record-breaking seasons.
Yeah, and Timmy retired in the most Duncan way possible. Just quietly let it happen in the midst of the summer. No farewell tour or any of that. A big hit to the game of basketball to see one of the all-time greats walk away, but arguably one of the best two-way players to have ever played the game.
And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 9-1 run. Here's Prez. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Let's go. Keep the energy up.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Spurs leading by 12. And Mills kicks to Lee. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Ginobili. Shot clock at 6. Out to Lee. Trying to find Mills. Gets it to him. Orlando grabs the miss. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Mills dishes to Ginobili. Lee passes to Mills, shoots, and the shot falls short this time.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Ginobili, that's for 2. No good on that last second attempt there. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Hey, great job moving the basketball.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Here's Prez. So on the floor for Orlando. Prez. He's in at shooting guard. Aaron Gordon out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Payton in at the 1 spot. Prez, no good. Spurs leading by 9. Over in the corner, Green. From downtown. That shot off. And it's the Magic taking it the other way.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Pau Gasol is checked in for Lee. Payton against Parker. Dishes it to Green. To the middle. Shoots from the elbow. And he connects with the jumper. Gasol's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Spurs.
And Gasol excels from that mid-range area. If you leave him open from there, you're going to pay the price.
Now Prez feeds to Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Payton kicks to Prez. Back to Payton. The shot will not fall. Good D by Parker.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
To the inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Biyombo. Here's Prez. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Excellent game we've seen from Prez. He has 14 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And what makes Prez special is his passion for the game. Any weakness he has, he works tirelessly to make it a strength.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Prez. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
And here's Mills for three. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Prez. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And you know, Prez's ability to capitalize on these and one chances are why he's so respected in the game of basketball. Superior strength on display there.
Tony Parker's checked in for San Antonio.
For you, Mama. That was for you.
Spurs leading by 8. Gasol a screen. Here's Aldridge. Kicks it out to Leonard. Parker dishes to Ginobili. Spurs passing it around. Yep, that one goes. And that's now 11 points for Tony Parker.
And when you give Parker room to work his magic down inside, he knows how to finish with style.
Now here's Prez, covered by Parker. Prez kicks to Fournier. A 3-ball. Traps in the tray. Fournier's got 8 points here in this quarter.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Parker passes to Leonard. Fires the 3. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
They kick it out to Green. Here's Prez. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Ginobili dishes to Leonard. Screened by Parker. Aldridge kicks to Ginobili. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Ginobili. Just 5 on the clock. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebound by the Magic. Outside, Green. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
And a smooth jump shot from the veteran Green there. These are looks he nails consistently.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. So once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts.
The 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm joined by Shaq and the Jet. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Orlando Magic. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to the Spurs in San Antonio. This is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. One problem Memphis ran into last year was playing from behind. It just didn't seem to really have anybody who could produce if they were behind on the scoreboard. So how big a problem is that for them, Shaq?
Well, it's a product of the team playing at a very slow pace and very, very deliberately old school basketball style. Those days are over.
We've got the Grizzlies in Graceland, Memphis, Tennessee, against an Eastern Conference team here at the FedEx Forum. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our side. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the...
Well, the Gasol brothers.
Great story, David. Thank you. And the Grizzlies, one of the top contenders in the West for a number of years, now at a bit of a crossroads. What do you think?
Yeah, every team goes through this. There's a certain life cycle to any roster. The good news for the Grizzlies fans is that their front office has been right more.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Conley with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto. No good from Gasol.
Great-looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Shoots. And again, Memphis, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The offensive rebound. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Brandon Wright's checked in for Gasol. Green comes in for Zach Randolph. And it's Ennis in for Parsons. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Outside Gordon. Pass to Prez. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And Young just drilling the three there. Nice look.
And that's the shot that's dropping for Young when he is playing with confidence.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
Now Ennis, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. The shot's good from Carter.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Magic leading by 12. Now here's Prez. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates. Attacking the rag to great effect.
And not hesitating at all to pound it inside here early.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. And Aaron Gordon, growing up, he played hockey and football, track and field, just always wanted to be active, always an athlete.
You know, you hear all kinds of stories, and as a kid, his mother was driving. They were sitting at a busy intersection, and without a word, he hopped out of his seat to run and grab a ball he saw left by the curb. I mean, that reckless go and get it in traffic mentality cuts both ways and certainly serves him well as long as he's on a basketball court and not on a road in traffic somewhere.
Good advice, Clark. And let's look at a graph of blocks and personal fouls the last 5 games and the season as a whole for Wright.
And the blocks, of course, a big part of his contributions, and the clean blocks especially. And you can see he's been improving in that regard with the recent reduction in personal fouls as compared to blocks.
1:58 left in the first quarter. He gets that one.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
Here's Ibaka, and Wright pulls it down.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass. A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Gordon with no one around. The Grizzlies pull it in.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Orlando leading by 10. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Ennis. Prez, no good. Memphis has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Beyond the arc. Daniels, no good. And for the Magic, they're shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. Lasagna, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Carter outside. Green, the screen. Just 4 to shoot. Off the pick. It's rebounded by Prez.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Inside, it's stolen by Ennis. And now here comes Daniel. Eating the break. It's good.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Get up, boys. Early offense is often.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. On the court for Orlando, Prez. He's in at the point. Fournier out there with Green. And it's Young. And it's Ibaka in at the center position. Down low, it's stolen by Green, stolen by Randolph, missed inside.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Conley inside the line, and another miss by Memphis.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Prez passes to Ibaka. Soft touch off the glass. Ibaka's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And the lean frame of Ibaka taking the punishment but still converting the basket. Toughness.
Conley with it. Now Green defending. Conley kicks to Randolph. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
That's really the area where they'd like all of their shots to come from. The Magic last season had their best record in 4 years. I mean, approaching 500. Their young talent is starting to coalesce a bit.
And Young kicks to Green. Clock at 6. Prez dishes to Young. Tries it from 9. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Young's got 5.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And everybody talking about Orlando's youth, and they'll turn that advantage with the high-energy style. It's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, I think it's a good fit for them, guys. I mean, pushing the ball on the break, creating pace, attacking the rim, I mean, getting into people defensively. I think that's the right way for them to play based on their personnel.
No good with the triple attempt from Prez.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
The shot's good from Randolph.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And the one thing you can say about the Grizzlies, year after year, defense has been their calling card. I mean, they do it with toughness, they do it with pace, and they have tremendous heart.
Peyton, he's checked in for Orlando. You know, discussing the Grizzlies' defense, it wasn't quite as locked down last year, Greg, as it had been.
Yeah, and the thing about playing good defense, it requires everyone to be on the same page. One weak link can cause a breakdown for the whole unit. And factor in the injuries for the Grizzlies last season, it's somewhat surprising their defense held up at all.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Grizzlies are starting to show their age a little bit. Last season was an example of that, but they still have that throwback style of play. That's hard to gauge. Marc Gasol said, the game is evolving and we as players and as a team have to evolve. You have to change things and adjust. You need tweaks and counters from game to game and year to year. Kevin?
All right, DA, they know they needed more shooting. And Zach Randolph drops them both. And Zach Randolph, once a double-double machine, had a harder time producing at that same rate last season.
True, but he has aged well overall because he's a power guy whose game relies more on skill and instincts than quickness.
Well said.
And the difference last season was that he couldn't sustain energy for as many minutes per game. He can still dominate for stretches at both ends, but just not as long.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Allen, that's good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Magic leading by 11. Payton kicks to Young. Out to the right wing. Shoots a three. That's good from Prez on the assist from Young. And you can see it in Prez's eyes. There is no way he's missing that three.
And bring it in. Take a seat. I love the energy, fellas.
Look at this Magic team. They've got a lot of play. And we're through the first half of...
Let's go, guys. We're leading, but we need to work harder if we're going to win this game.
Welcome back, folks. Pleased to have you with us tonight again here at the FedEx Forum. Whitey's checked in for the Grizzlies. And a switcher also for Orlando. Prez is checked in for Payton. Conley and Allen working once again together in the backcourt. White is out there with Zach Randolph. And it's Parsons in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Allen outside. Parsons passes to Allen. Poked away. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now Orlando on the break. And he bangs it home with one hand.
In the fast break situation, if Fournier sees an opportunity for an easy score, he's all in.
Outside Conley. Pass to right. In the corner, Parsons with it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for the Magic.
And the three ball has been in the game plan, and it's been working for him. Having that distance shot in the arsenal, very effective way to spread out the defense.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Conley gets the bucket. Nothing
but money for him to start the half. They've made all three of their shot attempts.
Orlando leading by 11. Here's Prez. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. They kick it out to Green. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
White sets a screen. Here's Conley. Parsons sets a screen for Conley. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Gordon's checked in for Biyombo. The Grizzlies have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. And the call will be against Prez. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
It's stolen by Prez. Fires from the wing. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Just so efficient on the catch and shoot there. You gotta love how Prez just squares up and delivers.
And here is Conley. 5 points in the game. Dishes to Randolph. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Gordon. Okay, time now for an injury report.
And the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury. We're well into this season, and that is the last thing this team needed. And that's going to make things much harder for them down the road. Kevin?
All right, David and folks, we will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
Green dishes to Prez. Back to Green. He kicks to Prez. Shoots. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Prez has got 8 points.
Even with high-intensity defense surrounding Prez, he makes these shots look simple. I mean, that's a gift, folks. He takes his time, stays in rhythm, and doesn't mind the pressure.
Wright sets a screen. Parsons, right side. And Wright, here we go.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And Parsons kicks to Wright. Conley. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Fournier's got 4 rebounds in this game.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Randolph can't hit.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's Gordon. No good off the back of the rim. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Outside Conley. Kicks it to Wright. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. 14 points for him.
Guys, he shot a very...
Great job, guys. Nice work. Take a seat now. Let's talk. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we want it more than them. Don't quit until the final buzzer goes off. Let's finish.
You know, coaches sometimes need to...
Memphis has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. So on the floor for Orlando. Prez in at point guard. Aaron Gordon out there with Green. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Fournier in at shooting guard. Here's Ennis. Hands it from downtown. Ennis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Prez kicks to Fournier, feeds it to Prez, unloads, and he nails that one right through the net. And the Magic lead by 4.
Love the energy. Amazing work by Prez to come up with these big baskets time and time again.
Ennis kicks to Carter. Here's Gasol. There's the dish to Ennis. Carter with it. Passes it to Wright. The feed to Green. Wright sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Carter. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
And, Greg, I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
Gasol passes to Green. There's 1:38 left to play here in the 4th. Carter dishes to Gasol. And they take the lead.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now. And really, come on now, that kind of drive is what you love about Fournier. No fear at all in terms of taking matters into his own hands.
Wright sets a screen. Ennis kicks to Carter to the inside. And Green with the basket on the assist by Carter. Carter's got 6 assists in the game. Huge bucket.
I think the roof's about to come off this place.
Green kicks to Prez. It's stolen by Ennis. Outside Gasol. Wright the pass to Carter.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
Here's Orlando now. It's a one-point game. Prez dishes to Green. There's the pass to Prez. Off target from outside. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Off the pick. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Good.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 1. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Definitely. I mean, they're in good shape here, in my opinion. Shot clock's off, but still enough time left on the game clock to really run your normal set here.
And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. Six seconds left in the game. Conley with the three. Can't get the three to fall. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.